Having gone through the ordeals of breakup myself, it is an experience I will never wish or pray even for my enemy. Much as a breakup with your boyfriend is undesirable and many times devastating, there comes a time in a relationship when you are confronted with that possibility. The proof that you are about to make the best decision, quitting your relationship, is staring you in the face so much that you need the service of a seasoned hypnotist not to admit it. Not that every relationship is perfect and doesn't have challenges along the way, but when things fall apart and the center can no longer hold, it's time to quit. I am sharing with you in this video 5 signs to look out for that tells you it's time to break up with your boyfriend. A disclaimer before I go on: I am not telling or encouraging you to break up with your boyfriend. These are extreme situations that you cannot afford to sweep under the rug. You should seek counsel before the problems get to these extremes. Number 1, you don't love him. It is accepted almost everywhere in the world that a guy ought to do the pursuing. Men are hunters, people always say. Oftentimes, a guy is the one that notices a lady, pursues her, and declares his interest in dating her. Initially, the guy may not catch her fancy, but with time, she will warm up to the guy because she begins to see a pleasant and lovable personality behind the physical person, meaning in contrast to the guy's ordinary look and poor mannerisms. However, if you have spent considerable time dating a guy and your perception about him has not changed from bad to good, you don't have any business to continue with him. If you constantly find him repulsive, no matter what he does to please you, please leave him so he can find someone else who will love and appreciate him. Number 2, he abuses you either physically, emotionally, or verbally. Your boyfriend may have some challenges managing his anger or his sexual urges. It is understandable. He should be taking precise actions to deal with these problems. If the problems are a recurrent theme in your relationship and is inflicting harm on you physically or forcing you against your will to sleep with him, or maybe calling you unprintable names, giving you the silent treatment for a long duration of time, and belittling you, making you feel like nobody, you should quit the relationship. This brings us to the 3rd sign. He is cheating on you and is not repentant. Nobody is perfect. People do make mistakes. However, a mistake that is often repeated can no longer be regarded as a mistake. It will be considered as a deliberate act of violation of laid down rules and acceptable behaviors. When you catch your boyfriend red-handed that he is cheating on you and he is not sorry for hurting your emotions but keeps on lying and giving you excuses for the behavior, it is time to break up with him. It's obvious he will still cheat on you even after marriage. if he wouldn't admit now that what he did and is still doing is bad and unacceptable. I understand that some ladies believe their boyfriend is a treasure in terms of giving them financial security. They don't want to leave their boyfriend even if he is cheating on them. If that is what you value, you should still consider it if it is proper that your boyfriend is sleeping with other women while proclaiming his love for you. I am sure most ladies would not approve of that. Number 4 is high maintenance. Ladies, you are nurturers. Your mother-like instincts are always getting ready to act, even with the slightest nudge. It is not out of place for you to care for your boyfriend, especially when he is down and demoralized, when he really needs your help to navigate the ordeal he may be going through. That said, there is a limit after which your boyfriend becomes high maintenance. If he is constantly sapping your physical, emotional, and mental energy, draining you of your resources, of time, money, and important relationships, then it's time to consider if you want to continue this way. I don't want you to misunderstand this sign. I am referring to a boyfriend who is doing absolutely nothing to improve his lot in life. He is making no attempt to get better. He is lazy and not willing to work. He prefers to depend on your salary than go and earn a living. It is a red flag that you should not close your eyes to. Number 5 is if he has become a bad influence. As I mentioned this, I remember the story of Whitney Houston. God bless her sweet heart. There is this widespread belief that Bobby was a bad influence on her. I cannot verify if that is totally true, but the fact remains that you will be influenced either positively or negatively by people who are close to you. You should take notice if your boyfriend is asking and encouraging you to do illegal things. Not only illegal things, but also undermining your relationship with people that are very important to you. For example, your parents and siblings. If he's asking you to quit your dreams, compromise on honesty, hard work, spirituality, and all the good habits that you have painstakingly developed over the years, then he is a bad influence on you. I am not just referring to one isolated case of giving you the wrong advice. I mean, if he continues habitually to lead you into a downward spiral in which the things that you value are being rubbished by him, you need to leave the relationship. Many people will prefer to stay in a relationship despite the red flags that are so obvious, because they believe that it is the right thing to endure hardship in their relationship. Moreover, they believe their partners can change and will change for the better. My advice is to avoid being deceived and blindsided. You should check this video above to know if you are dating an idea and not the reality. If the video has been helpful to you, subscribe to this channel to see more of such videos. My name is Alfred Shofela and this is Love Activated. See you in the next video.